won this contest. Oh, and I also managed to memorize the entire Whataburger menu by heart. But those are just a few of my highlights. Good afternoon, y'all. My name is Addie Roach from the City View FFA chapter, and I'm running to be your next City View FFA officer. Now, I'm actually not here to talk about me in the slightest. I'm here to talk about you. I want to ask you a question. So let's think about your favorite moment or highlight from your FFA career. Is it a stock show, an officer position, or is it just going to a contest? Do you know? Okay, well, dig deeper. Do you know why? Really, do you know why? See, I asked 10 members from my chapter that very same question, and some looked at me and laughed and were like, I don't know. Others just stared, and some dug deeper and asked me, Addie, what's yours? Why is that yours? And I was speechless. For the first time in my life, I actually had nothing to say. So I finished stop. And so after that, I had to dig deep. I had to go to Google, and Google told me nothing productive. So I kept going and kept going and kept going, talked to my mentors, and finally I realized that my why is people. It's the fine details and the connections and the relationships, and the way I'm able to network and market myself as well as encourage others to do the same. So if you don't know your why, I encourage you to dig deep and find out, or maybe find yourself a mentor who can help you along the way. I personally would love to be one of your mentors, and I would love to get to know your why, and if you're having a spicy or regular ketchup kind of day. So again, my name is Addie Roach, and I'm ready to be your next City View FFA officer candidate. Thank you.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And for me, home has always been serving the City View FFA. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow wants a brain, the Tin Man a heart, and the Lion courage. But you're in luck, because I, in fact, possess all three. Now, I'm no Einstein, but I try to be great at everything I do, whether it's CDEs, LDEs, SAEs, or even just my schoolwork. For competitions such as radio and broadcasting, I've learned many interesting facts, like rainwater harvesting can not only keep the money in your pocket, but the nutrition in the soil. I've grown to love everything that FFA has to offer, and introducing new junior FFA members to such an amazing organization has been the most important. But the most important thing that I've learned through FFA is confidence. Without confidence, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Throughout life, we make choices that define who we are as individuals. One of the best choices I made was to join FFA. When I was in 4th grade, I wanted to sue pigs and chickens, but I only did chickens because it just happens that way. I feel as an FFA member that I can provide so much potential and energy to the group.
Stop looking at it. Okay.
It gives you a chance to inspire others as an FFA officer, especially when you're the president, because you represent your team as a whole. Plus, you learn essentials like leadership and develop those skills like talking in front of crowds, which I have a problem with, as you can tell. This year is going to be my last year as an FFA member in a sense, unless I go to state. So, I wanted to make it memorable because last year, and like I've been doing it my whole life, and I'm known as the Mr. Ag Junior. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. And I want to change people's perspective about ag, how it's just animals. No, it's about leadership and developing skills to possess these leadership ideas. And like you go to competitions and do all this stuff. And we don't have very well student involvement. I want to change that. It's a big step this chapter needs to take, is getting more students involved. Vote me, eat the table, president.
I know you all know me from football, track, basketball, all of those sports, but I don't think you really know me on the FFA level. See, I've been doing this since I was in 5th grade, and now I'm in 10th grade. So I've been doing FFA for 5 years now. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's just me talking though. Anyways, I would like to be your next class officer. And what I want to do as an officer is I want to support the community in the best way I know how. And I feel that could be FFA. Vote for me, Mason Hill, to be your FFA officer.
Impact. To leave a strong effect on someone or something. For example, the impact of stress and how it can change our moods by the snap of a finger. The impact of school spirit and how it can lead to championships. And most important, the impact of people and the effect they have on other people by just saying hello. Have you ever been impacted on? I mean, there has to be someone or something, right? Well, for me, not only a person, but a whole organization has impacted me in more ways than you could ever imagine. And this organization is the FFA. The FFA has really shown me what the word impact truly means and how it can change your life. And how it changed mine too. I remember being in 6th grade and the seniors coming up to tell us about what FFA was and what we can gain from it. I listened to every single word they said, but deep down, I just wanted to know where I could sign up. Do you see how easy it was for those seniors to make an impact on my life? Because of them, I now do what I love. I'm Autumn Mitchell, the girl in the beautiful blue corduroy jacket, the girl who shows pigs, and the girl who will stop at nothing to make friends. If it wasn't for those 5 seniors, I wouldn't be giving this speech right now. I wouldn't be the girl that goes around and tells everybody about FFA and how much fun it is. And I wouldn't be who I am today. So, I want to impact you. I want to impact your little brother and your little sister, and even your parents. I want to teach y'all what the word impact truly means and how it can change your life. So vote me, Autumn Mitchell, as your next City U FFA president, and let me make an impact on your life. Thank you.
Okay. Hurricane. Now, no, I'm not talking about the hit song My Luke Comes. And I'm not talking about the storm. I'm talking about my life. Now, it's kind of crazy to think, because we all know that everyone's life is busy. But mine felt really busy this year, and I know that my problems may seem small compared to others. But I'm going to be for real here. Junior year is definitely the hardest year, and they weren't kidding. But FFA has been able to get me through that. And in a hurricane, the safest place is the eye of the hurricane. It's very peaceful and calm. I found FFA to be that. Every time I was gone for an FFA event or showing off for our school, I could feel all the stress from school, work, sports, anything just roll right off of me. Now, I hope to become an officer so that I can share that experience with others. Because I know for a fact that there are other students out there who are struggling with the same thing I am, surrounded with schoolwork and no time management skills. And I hope to show them the eye of the hurricane through FFA. Thank you.
And I'm here to run for the FFA president. That's all I got. I didn't come up with anything. I didn't come up with anything.
Why would you be a good officer?
I'm gonna be a good one because I'll be help the community around here and support everybody in need.
How?
By donating food, money, and whatever is needed at the time.
What have you talked about in class? Like, why do you think you'd be a great officer? What are the things you've told me personally?
I bring, what's it called? I bring like leadership, something like leadership. So like someone's trying to fight, I'll bring them together and keep it fighting over each other.
FFA speech considered 3 questions. which was one, why do I want to be an FFA officer? Two, like what I bring to the table as an FFA officer, and three, my like leadership and responsibilities and roles like that. So number one, why I want to be an FFA officer, because I really like FFA, and I was pretty big into it this year. Did a lot of stuff throughout the year. Like I showed rabbits and tried to get on Mexican science team, but some stuff happened at home. That didn't work out for me that well. And I just like to be like give an opportunity to give a better chance to do more in FFA. And so number two is what I bring to the table. So as a student athlete, I know a lot of people, and one of the biggest problems for FFA this year was not enough people showing up for stuff. It'd only be the same 10, 15 kids showing up to meetings and all that, and mainly the officers and a few others. So knowing a bunch of people and being friends with almost everyone, I can probably help with stuff like that, bring people here. Another reason is that I'm very nice, as some of y'all know, and I like to talk a lot. Don't laugh at me. And I think that's a really big characteristic of an FFA officer, is someone that's like warm and welcoming. And so on to question three is like my leadership roles and stuff I do. So I make pretty good grades. I'm in all honors classes. I made a high enough score on my TSI on the multiple choice to get in, so hopefully I get accepted into that. I met all the requirements for National Honor Society, but I kind of got hit with COVID 2 days before it happened, so I didn't get a chance to get into National Honor Society, but that is something I really look forward to. And like I said, I'm like really friendly, and so I'm really well known and well spoken, so I can talk to everyone, and I don't have a problem, and people talk to me. So I think that's a very good characteristic of a good leader, is being